welcome to Yoga with Luann. Let's go ahead and begin with our mountain posture. So put your feet hips width apart. Soften your knees, a little bit of a bend there. Think about your hips being over your heels, your shoulders being up, down, and relaxed over your hips. Maybe take your fingers and actually press your chin back a little bit so your neck is just an extension of your spine. Nice straight extension. And then let's spread our fingers wide and reach toward the earth. Crown is lifting. Mountain posture. Let's take a moment to connect to our present moment awareness. So just go ahead and look around your room, look around my room, become familiar with what is visual. And then I'm going to invite you to have a soft gaze, or even close your eyes all the way if that's available to you. And let's listen. What are the sounds in your space? In my space? You might have a busy home with pets or kids or other people in your house. You might hear a lot of sounds. It's okay. Now let's check in with how we feel. If you had to pick 2 words to name how you feel right now, say them to yourself. Now let's feel the air in this room. How does it feel on your skin? What's the temperature like? Let's notice as it enters through our nostrils. Filling our lungs, filling our belly. Let's notice it as it leaves. Let's bring our hands to prayer position. And then think and put your thumbs to your sternum. And then let's think about lifting our sternum into our thumbs. And that naturally kind of reaches our heart toward the sky and even lifts our gaze up. Let's remember we always have a choice. We can choose love over fear, and fear comes from the situations we're in and what our mind does with that. Love comes from inside. Yoga is all about connecting our mind to our body, becoming really in that present moment awareness state and staying there and seeing if we can create space where we can meet ourselves at our center, at our core, where our love and our trust and our wisdom reside. And then we move through the world from that space. Go ahead and exhale your hands to your side. And then on your inhale, reaching out and up. Clasp your hands together and shine your palms toward the sky, really reaching and stretching here. And then on the exhale, reach over to your left. Kick that right hip out. Be careful not to collapse forward. Really keep in a nice side stretch here, really feeling it along the right side of your body. Pressing that hip out, maybe kind of putting the weight more on the outside edge of your right foot. And then inhale to lengthen again, really stretching. And then exhale to the right. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Pressing that hip out, keeping our shoulders stacked, even looking toward the sky. And then inhale to lengthen, exhale. Diving into forward fold. Let's hang out in forward fold here. Play with putting the weight in the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet. And kind of settling it into the balls of your feet. Your knees are soft. They can be as bent as you'd like.
What if we walk over to the right side, maybe straightening that left leg, getting a stretch here. Soften your knees, walk towards center to the opposite side. Straighten your right leg here. Coming back to center. Maybe grasp opposite elbows, let your head hang heavy. You can sway back and forth. You can nod your head, bringing your chin to your chest. You can shake your head no. Swaying. Then inhale, halfway lift. You can have your hands on the mat, on your shins, or up on your thighs. Really getting a nice push away though, so you can lengthen that back. Again, your neck is a nice extension of that nice straight spine. Ardha Hanumasana, halfway lift. Then exhale, lower down. Plant your hands. We're going to step back to plank position. You can always drop your knees here to low plank. Otherwise, press your heels back. Tuck your tailbone, engage your core. Nice long neck. Fingers are spread wide, pressing into your finger pads. Nice, strong plank position. Now we're going to lower our knees. Then we're going to come down in a chaturanga. So now we tip our tailbone up, keep our elbows in, and slowly lower our heart and our chin toward the earth. Option to go all the way down or slide forward to cobra. In cobra, we hardly have really any weight on our hands. Our legs are pressing together. The tops of our feet are pressing into our mat. And then we're going to press up through tabletop, spread our knees wide, and relax into child's pose. Maybe stack our fists and rest our head here. Maybe sway our hips back and forth, whatever feels good. Remember, when we're practicing present moment awareness and connecting our mind to our body, it's your mind and your body. So you do what feels right for you. There's never any competition in yoga, not with yourself now or yourself 5 years ago or anyone else. No judgments, no expectations. You're always welcome to come into child's pose. You're in your own space. You can always do some of the yoga from a chair or grab onto a piece of furniture to help with your balance. Make it yours. Let's reach our hands forward. Think about putting weight on your forearms. Grip the mat with your fingertips. And now you're going to kind of drag your heart about an inch above your mat. And on an inhale, you're going to come up into cobra. And then exhale back to child's pose. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And we're going to press up into tabletop. Tabletop, our wrists and our shoulders are stacked, our fingers are pressed wide, we're gripping into the mat, our knees are under our hips, our feet are pressing into the top of the mat. Nice tabletop, we're looking down at our mat. We're going to take your right leg and extend it out and back, really pressing with a flexed foot, pressing your heel back. And then option 2, if you feel the balance, take your left arm and reach forward. Really reaching toward the front with your left hand, reaching back with your right foot. Option to flow here. So inhale, really reaching and stretching. Exhale, arch your back, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more exhale. Come back to tabletop. Okay, find your nice tabletop. Extend your left leg behind you, really reaching that heel back. Nice strong core. If you feel balanced, you can reach your right arm forward again, really reaching forward, really stretching back. Nice, powerful one knee, one hand posture here. It's a balancing. So focus, inhale to lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then come back to tabletop. Whoo. Take a breath here. Okay, we're going to reach our right toes back and really press back. Kind of shift your body weight back and get a nice stretch on the back of your leg. Then pick that extended leg up and draw it over to the opposite corner. And then look over at that foot, really digging your heels in, pressing your heels back. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. And now bend that knee and put your hand in between put your foot in between your hands. Curl your toes under, and then inhale, shifting forward, heart up, equestrian. Let's kind of offer a little motion here, a little movement, waking our hips up, getting a nice little stretch here. Then we can walk our hands back, halfway split, toes are pointed to the sky, hips are drawing down toward your heel. And then walk our hands forward. So now we're going to press back a little bit and come up into a crescent lunge. So we're not sinking so far down like an equestrian. Hips are pointed to the front. Option to come up into crescent lunge. Now our right leg is forward, so we're going to bring our left arm forward and then our right arm back. And we're going to come into this T-twist. This is another kind of a balancing posture here. If you can look back at that right hand. Beautiful. Inhale to really reach. And then exhale our hands back. Now we're going to put our hands to the mat, curl our toes under, straighten that knee, and come into a lunge posture. Now you can stay here, or option to press yourself up, another balance here, into high lunge. You can have your hands on your hips or goalposts, or extended. And then on the exhale, let's bring our left hand to the mat inside that right foot, and then twist open to the right. Option to extend that right hand, option to look up at that right hand. Twisted lunge. Really reaching, and on the exhale, you can go ahead and set that knee down and come back to tabletop. From here, you're going to extend that right leg straight back. Kickstand that left leg out. And then you're going to open toward your right. Let's make sure our knee, our left hand, and our foot are in line, like on a balance beam. Our hips are stacked. You have your hand on your hips, option to reach to the sky, side plank. Your hand is shining forward. And from here you can flex your foot and lift up that right leg and come into half moon on your knees. Take a breath here. Beautiful. And then exhale that leg down. Go ahead and come back into tabletop. Whew. Maybe take a breath. Always are welcome to come back into that child's posture. Child's pose, Balasana. Okay, this is yoga. It's all about balance. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on our left side. So let's build a nice strong tabletop here. Let's extend the left leg now, straight back, digging those toes in, pressing that heel back, getting a nice stretch. Shift your body weight back. Beautiful. Okay, let's shift back forward. Lift that extended leg, bring it across to the opposite corner, dig those toes in, press that heel back, look over, get a nice stretch on the right side of your body. I mean left side. Okay, bring that foot back to center and then bend your knee and lift that foot up in between your hands. Curl those back toes under. And then on an inhale, slide forward, lifting your heart, equestrian. Give a little movement here. Warming up your hips. And then we'll walk it back and say hello to our hamstring. Toes point out. Beautiful. Go ahead and walk it forward. Now we're going to set the top of the foot down, kind of draw it back a little bit more into our crescent posture. Toes are pointing straight ahead. Hips are pointed toward the front of your mat. Option 2, goal post or full crescent lunge. Now our left leg is forward, so we're going to bring our right arm forward and our left arm back and come into this twisted T posture. Again, it's a balance, so hang on. Option 2, try to look back at that left hand. Beautiful. Twisting T. Inhale to really reach. Exhale, bring it back. Go ahead and plant your hands, curl your toes under. Lift up that right heel. Okay, come into this lunge. Option to stay here, or you can come up into, if you feel the balance, into a high lunge. You can have your hands on your hips, goal pose, or extend. Relax your shoulders. Inhale to reach, exhale. Let's put our right hand on the inside of our left foot and then twist open, reaching toward the sky here. Option to look up, twisted lunge. Don't sink too heavy into that hand, kind of really reaching. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and set that knee down. Walk it back to tabletop. Find that tabletop and then extend that left leg straight back. Kickstand that right leg kind of out. And then let's line up our foot, our knee, our hand. Wrist is under our shoulder, and then let's stack our shoulders and open to the right side. Option to extend. Your palm is shining to the front of the room. Side angle, and then if we lift up that flexed foot, that extended leg, we can come into half moon on our knees. Beautiful. Inhale to reach, exhale. Go ahead and come back to tabletop. Okay, we're going to curl our toes under and press our hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So you can say hello here, bend your right leg, maybe look under your left armpit. Bend your left leg, maybe look under your right armpit. Maybe try and draw both heels toward the mat. Tailbone is lifted, neck is relaxed, head is hanging in between your hands. You should be pressing into your finger pads. You can always kind of add some extra motion here. Beautiful. Let's extend our right leg up and back, three-legged dog. In this posture, for sure, your heel is probably touching, as your left heel is reaching the mat. Bend that knee and tip that knee toward the sky. Option to look under your right armpit. Extend again and go ahead and bring it down. Other side, extend your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend your knee. Tip that knee toward the sky. Maybe look under your left armpit. Then extend. Bring that leg down. All right, let's slowly walk our hands back to our feet. Forward fold, maybe heel toe our feet so they're under our hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your chin. Inhale, let's reverse swan dive. Extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, now we're all stretched. Now we're going to add a little heat and hopefully get that heat to flow around in our body and go exactly where it needs to go. So we're going to do 2 Surya Namaskaras. Walk to the front of your mat. Inhale in mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, reaching out and forward. Step your right leg back. Set that right knee down and then inhale, shift forward into that equestrian posture. And then hold your breath here while you bring that knee back and come into a low plank posture. Chaturanga. So now tip your tailbone up and then slowly lower your heart and your chin toward the mat. You may go all the way down here or slide forward into cobra on the inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Now we're going to lift our right leg up and back, come up on our toes, arch our back, knee to nose, and then shift forward and take the biggest step you can, or just set your knee down, whatever, to get your leg back up to in between your hands. And then inhale, equestrian. Exhale, bring that back foot to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Really getting a nice straight spine here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. That was half a one. Exhale. Reaching your arms up, out, and back. Exhale, reaching out and over. It's time to step your left leg back. Set your knee down. Inhale. Equestrian. Bring that right knee back. Keep your elbows drawn in. Lower your heart and chin. On an exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg out and back. Come up on your toes. Shift forward. Get a nice big step here. Help it up. Knee down, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. That was one. Now we'll do 2. You can always modify it however you makes you, but you don't have to use your hands. You can keep your hands on your hips. You can always stay on your knees more. Inhale and mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, reaching out and over. Now we'll step our left leg back. Knee down, inhale. Come back to low plank, tuck your tailbone, exhale. Heart and chin toward the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg, stepping it forward into equestrian. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. I just realized I added an extra posture last time. Anyways, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, reaching out and over. Inhale. Exhale, step your right leg back. Knee down, inhale. Equestrian. Exhale, plank and lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up and back. Inhale. Into equestrian. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, reaching out, up and back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Woo.
So now our energy is really flowing and moving. At this point, you can always add some motion. Maybe your wrists are sore, give those a roll. You can squeeze your thumb toward your wrist here, give a little stretch. Always the shoulders need a few rolls, especially the ones that roll back. The neck, give that a few rolls. So maybe you noticed I messed up on that Surya Namaskara a bit, but I'm just going to keep rolling because that's how it goes in a normal class. We're going to do 3 rounds of some standing postures that really bring strength to our body. Our goal is that it brings strength to our mind. So try not to be distracted with the sights, the sounds. Try not to be distracted with thoughts that are coming into your mind. Just say that now. Stay focused on the present moment. It's really all we ever have. So practicing now helps you bring that with you throughout your life. So for our standing postures, we are going to start with a nice Warrior Two posture. So you're going to start by stepping your left foot back. I need to start this way for you. Step your left foot back, nice big step. And so your front foot, your toes are pointing straight forward. Your back foot is on about a 60-degree angle. Bend your knee so that your knee is over your ankle. You can always bring your legs closer together or farther apart to make that feel comfortable and challenging. From there, think about pressing into the outside edge of that right foot, the ball and big toe, left foot, the ball and big toe of the right foot. Think about pulling your legs toward the middle. If you were on ice right now, you wouldn't splay out. Your tailbone's tucked, pelvic floor is engaged, core is engaged, shoulders are relaxed down. Reaching that right arm forward, that left arm back, gazing over that middle finger. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. This is a very strong posture, really reaching. Every muscle is working except maybe your face muscles, crown is lifting. Beautiful, Virabhadrasana 2. Now you're going to bend your right arm and set it on your thigh. We're going to come up into side angle. So in this posture, we're just going to reach that left hand toward the sky. We're going to think about how our knee and our ankle and our shoulder are lined up here. We don't put a lot of weight on our thigh here. Option to bring your hand down to the mat. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to reach over into extended side angle. Be careful you don't drop forward. Try to stay sideways, so just bring your arm as far as you can by keeping yourself lined up right. Beautiful. One more inhale. Really reaching from your fingertips through the outside edge of that left foot. On the exhale, kind of spin that left heel up. Now we're kind of in this lunge posture. Reach toward the mat. Step that left foot up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. How about a reverse swan dive to extended mountain? Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthihi. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Step your right leg back now. Nice strong warrior posture. Outside edge of that right foot is where you're kind of pressing that weight. The ball and big toe of your front foot, toes are facing forward, knee is bending, so you're over that ankle. Internally rotate your legs. Pelvic floor is engaged, core is engaged, shoulders are kind of up, down, and relaxed down your back. Reaching your left arm forward and your right arm back. The gaze now is over your middle finger, your drishti, to help you balance, focus. About every muscle is working. Crown is lifting, chin is over your shoulder. Beautiful Virabhadrasana 2, we're all strong, proud warriors. Inhale, and on the exhale, bend that left arm and set it on your left thigh, reaching up, side angle. Really reaching here. Remember, you're not collapsing forward. You're not dumping a lot of weight onto your thigh. Option to reach that hand toward the mat. So from side angle, we'll extend it, reaching over. Again, keeping our shoulders stacked over our knee. Extended side angle. Beautiful. So now inhale, and on the exhale, spin that right heel up. Reach toward the mat, step it forward. On the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's make soft knees and reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. All right, round 2, we're gonna add on to that now. So step your left leg back. We'll go through these a little bit quicker, but let's start with that nice Warrior 2 posture. Really think about where the weight is in your feet, all those muscles you're engaging, reaching your right arm forward, your left arm back. Chin is over your shoulder. Warrior 2. Inhale. On the exhale, let's come into our side angle. Inhale. Exhale, let's reach over into extended side angle. Remember, not collapsing. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna lift that heel up again, and we're gonna kind of pause in this high lunge. So if you're balancing here, great. If you wanna grab on, I have furniture real close to me, so it's easy for me to grab on for balance. Or you can always set your knee down and do it from a crescent lunge. So from here, hands are on your hips. Hips are pointed to the front. Your knee is still over your ankle. That left heel is lifted. Nice straight spine, crown is lifting. High lunge. Option to come into goal post. Option to come into high arms. If you're here and you want to challenge your balance, our right leg is in front. We're going to bring our left arm in front and our right arm behind. We're going to try this twisted lunge this twisted T in a high lunge posture. So inhale to reach here. Exhale, come back to prayer position. Beautiful. Woo! Let's go ahead and press our left hand down and see if we can do a twist here. Right arm is in the sky. Exhale that hand down and bring it to a forward fold. You can really feel what's happening maybe in that right leg right now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Soft knees to rise. Nice, big reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthya. Woo, a nice inhale in mountain. And then let's step our right leg back. Again, let's build that nice Virabhadrasana 2 posture. So our ankles, our knee is over our ankle, weights in the outside edge, engaging our legs, pelvic floor, our tailbone's kind of tilted toward the front, core is engaged, shoulders relax. Let's reach and reach. Gaze is over that middle finger again. Strong, proud warrior. Strength of body, strength of mind. We can choose where our thoughts, maybe not where they go because they just run around like crazy, but we can bring them back. We don't have to stay where they take us. If they're taking us down a path of worry and fear, we can bring it back to one of trust and love. On your exhale, let's bend that front arm. Come into side angle. Remember, we're not dumping too hard here. Check your alignment. Shoulders are stacked over your knee and your ankle. Beautiful yogis. Inhale to reach and extend. Extended side angle. Beautiful. Okay, and let's go ahead and lift up that right heel and try to stay in this high lunge posture. If you have something you can hang on to, that's awesome. Heel is lifted, knee is over ankle in the front, hips are pointing toward the front, spine is straight, crown is lifting. High lunge. Option to come into goal pose or extend. Now if you're feeling balanced, our left leg is forward. Let's try to bring that right arm forward and that left arm back and come into this twisted T posture. Woo, really balancing, really reaching here. Beautiful. And then on the exhale, we can come back to center. And let's reach that right hand inside of our left foot and open toward our left to reach up for a twisted high lunge. Heel is pressing back. Inhale to reach up here. Exhale, hand to mat, bringing that back foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. For round 3, we're just going to add on this third round. So take a nice wide stance, have your toes pointed away, your heels are in. Crown is lifting, straight spine. Let's put our hands on our hips. And then we're going to sit down in goddess posture. So our legs are engaged, our pelvic floor is tilted kind of toward the front. Our tailbone. Pelvic floor is engaged, though core is engaged. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Let's take a moment here in our goddess posture. You can always kind of add some movement. You can sink down lower. And then let's inhale to rise. Ooh, fierce angle pose is the translation from goddess posture, from Sanskrit to English. It is fierce. Let's go ahead and bring our toes in now and our heels out, or at least so they're parallel, maybe a little bit pigeon-toed. Yeah. Inhale, crown is lifting. On the exhale, come down with a flat back. Beautiful. Let's take a breath here. Couple breaths. And then let's relax it all the way down. Put our hands to the mat. Prasarita Chandrasana. Prasarita Dandasana, sorry. Okay, if you want, you can put your hands in between your feet and kind of draw your head toward the mat. Your feet don't have to be real spread apart, but you can adjust that. Let's kind of walk ourselves over to our right foot and bend that